Yeah.
So I don't know, do you remember that?
Yeah. Now that you mention it, now
Hmm.
that you mention it.
So they were mainly in, the IPS schools, the IPS elementary schools. So
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. I know Robert Hailey, who is our mortgage broker, um, he is involved with the 100 Black Men of Indianapolis, and
Oh,
he
okay.
does a lot with their financial literacy program,
Okay.
the the Botillion, the
Hmm.
a lot of the programs for youth. So um, I'm sure that I don't know if you have any affiliation with 100 with the 100, but that's a topic near and dear to his heart. He's always anxious to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Hey Nancy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Nancy, meet Robert. Robert,
Hey, Robert.
Nancy.
Hey, how you doing today, Nancy?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Awesome.
You want to go ahead and add your information into the chat box for us, Nancy?
I can do that.
I appreciate it. Jennifer is on a singing engagement this evening, so she will not be joining us. I haven't heard from Stacy. Stacy is our Tava Products health products representative out of Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think with the three of us, we'll go ahead and get started, and Robert or anyone else can go ahead and jump in. My name is Dawn Evans Casey, and I'd like to welcome everyone tonight to Collaborating Connections Professional Networking Zoom call. Collaborating Connections has been around for over 5 years, and we are a part of the TTR Networking family. TTR Networking has been an active group within Central Indiana for the past 11 years. And then when COVID came around, we were previously meeting in person at various locations on different dates and times. But once COVID hit, most of the groups have become virtual Zoom calls now, which is just fine with me because we now have the opportunity to connect with wonderful professionals from coast to coast and even around the world. We've had individuals join us from Canada and the UK and the Netherlands, and we welcome individuals from all over who want to meet new folks, meet new professionals, talk to like minded individuals, learn a little bit more about what's out there, do some professional development, and share about ourselves and our business. So, with that being said, we are rounding out the end of our calendar year. This is the last meeting of the 2020 2022 year, and then we will pick back up after the new year in January. But for anybody who may be listening to the recording of this call, if you are interested in visiting Collaborating Connections, please reach out to us at our Collaborating Connections Facebook page or through the TTR networking website, which TTR stands for To the Rescue. The website is totherescue.com. All right. We usually kick off our weekly meetings talking about sharing some wins or some celebrations, and I want to open the floor to acknowledge for those on the call. If you have anything positive, good that you consider a win that you'd like to share with our listening audience.
I know ACA and Medicare are both closed for the year. So, yay! I survived. Not exactly what you would call a win, but I'm
That
gonna
is
call it
a
a win.
win. I think you should claim that. Talking to you from week to week, Nancy, and hearing how you ended up getting bombarded at the deadlines for those programs, and yet, yes, you did survive. So, yay! And I'm sure that you did a lot of good in conversations and consultation with those who did reach out to you. There really is so much to know and learn about the health insurance programs this year, and everything that you see on TV and get all of these supplements in the mail. It's hard to make heads of or tails of sometimes. So thanks for all that you do. How about you, Robert? Any wins for this past week?
Yeah, I was able to assist a client of ours with kind of defining the direction that his promotional video needs to go in. So that's definitely a win because you have to have a specific direction or a specific audience that you need to target as far as when you create your promotional video. So we were able to find that target audience that he's looking to promote his product to. So that was good.
Absolutely. Great. Great. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
My win for the week, I was out doing a little bit of my holiday shopping and shopping with a vendor that is a friend of mine. And when she mentioned that this was last week, but she mentioned that her birthday was Monday, and I was like, oh, wonderful, great, happy birthday. And she said, well, next year is a milestone birthday for her, and she's not only wanting to celebrate but do it big. And of course, I took the cue to like, yeah, you want to do a destination birthday party? I can help you with that. So that is on our working to-do list now to talk to her more, get more details, and find a wonderful venue and location that she will enjoy for her milestone birthday in 2024. So just added that to my list, and I'm kind of excited. I might likely go on the trip with them. So that's the fun of being a travel agent. Okay. I don't have the TTR networking updates. Usually Jennifer Johnson, our executive director, is here on the call to share those with the group. I do know that our visitor from last week, our global partner, Robert Bonjour, is going to be doing a TTR Presents in January. And the theme for January is joining. So I just want to encourage everybody to look out on the TTR networking website for that TTR Presents talk that Robert Bonjour will be sharing with all of us. And I'm sure that there are wonderful golden nuggets in there for all of us as business owners to glean some positivity and encouragement out of. Next, I want to go ahead and start our roundtable discussion of introductions. So I am going to ask Nancy Vesley, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
I am ready. Nancy Vesley, IHC Specialty Benefits. I'm a local licensed health insurance agent with IHC Specialty Benefits. We do Medicare, we do under 65 off ACA, and then we have some catastrophic coverage plans if that's the way that people want to go. Also do life insurance, and the other thing I do is dog and cat insurance. And small businesses. And a small business in Indiana can be one employee and one and then an owner. So it could be two people and you could get a small business plan. And a small business plan would mean you could have major medical coverage. So there's some advantages to doing it. And
Oh.
once you get it, I mean, it gets reviewed every year, and if your one employee decides they don't want your insurance, they can turn it down. And so then it would just be the business owner on the small business plan. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
another direction it could go.
Okay. And that the other employee beside the business owner, do they have to be a full-time employee?
Yeah. Full-time W-2 employee is the
Okay.
only requirement.
All righty. Thank you for sharing that. I know around the holidays, there's usually an influx of folks who purchase pets, dogs and cats as Christmas gifts. So is this time of year also a spike in interest for the dog and cat insurance?
Honestly, I personally, I don't have, like, a lot of people ask me about insurance, especially if they're puppies, people don't think they need it with puppies. And so people don't really buy it. And chances are, if you buy a pet as a Christmas gift, it doesn't usually work out too well for the pet in the long run. Because they always tell you not to buy living animals as a Christmas gift to people, because you never know. The kids are going to take care of the dog. I don't know about you, but that never worked out around me. It's like it ended up on the mom to take care of the dog because the kids would lose interest,
Ah, I see. Okay. Um, Robert, do you have any questions for Nancy Vesley and IHC Insurance?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself and then introduce our guests tonight. Again, my name is Dawn Evans Casey. My company is Spa Travel. We're a full service travel agency offering research, prospects, and booking for everything from car rental, hotel reservations, destination rail, cruises, um, domestic and international flights, and world tours, etc. So pretty much anything that you can think of travel related, Spa Travel can help. I really love to work with my clients to help them have an enjoyable and memorable travel experience. And the relationship is not over once you book. I continue to work with my clients and act as a travel advocate in case something goes wrong in the travel process, a flight is delayed, um, uh, a rental car booking somehow gets canceled, or the room is not quite what's expected. I love to step in and talk to the travel vendors to help iron things out. Travel vendors love talking to me because, of course, they want me to bring more travel customers their way. And I want to alleviate that stress and confusion from my travel clients so that they can enjoy themselves. So, if you know of anybody who is interested in traveling in 2023, looking for some quotes or some ideas or having questions about the best way to get away and enjoy travel abroad, Spa Travel is here to help. Again, my name is Dawn Evans Casey, Spa Travel. Are there any questions related to travel that I might be able to help with or answer this evening?
No, I don't have any questions, but that's good to definitely know.
Yeah, I particularly like it. I traveled for years in corporate America and learned the ins and outs the hard way, and want to help my travel clients avoid some of those stresses. Additionally, it's the travel vendors that pay my travel commissions. So utilizing a certified travel agent planner doesn't necessarily cost you extra money out of your pocket for that peace of mind. Just wanted to share that as well. Okay. And now I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our guest visitor tonight, Mr. Robert Dokes of KSD Pro1 Promotional Video Solutions. I had the opportunity to see Robert's Facebook page, and we belong to a mutual networking Facebook site. Thought it was pretty interesting, and especially around this time of year while everybody is making memories and spending time with special people, and even in their businesses planning for their 2023 marketing and promotions. Just thought it was a great time to connect with a professional such as yourself. So, Robert Dokes, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Yes, I am. I am Robert Dokes, Chief Videographer at KSD Pro1, your promotional video solution. And our mission is to assist business owners and nonprofit organizations with boosting their brand awareness, obtaining new customers, and support from potential donors, and overall expanding their audience via video marketing strategies implemented in their promotional video. We have over 8 years of experience for creating promotional videos for our clients. Me personally, I've been in the field of doing like videos probably since the year 2000. So way before software, came about. We used to have to edit on hardware, and cameras were all over our shoulders and things of that nature. But now here we are with software and MacBooks and cameras that you don't necessarily have to throw over your shoulders to get the job done. So that's who I am. That's our business. We're family owned. My wife and my son, they assist with the business. So, yep. And we can be reached at www.ksdpro1.com. And we have a nice little deal that we're offering, roughly about 30% off of all of our video production packages. So if you're a business owner or a nonprofit organization that is in need of a promotional video or any video production services, give us a holler. We're here.
Wonderful. Is there you mentioned that you have various packages.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a video project too big or too small for KSD Pro1?
No, there's not a video. There's not a video that's too big or too small. Our goal is to try to make sure that we accomplish the vision and the goal that our clients want. So yeah, that's our goal.
Okay, awesome. I'm just
They
thinking,
always know what they want.
Sometimes sometimes they don't, and sometimes clients, they know exactly what they want. And then sometimes, sometimes that goal may be, too big for us to handle, or that vision, I should say, may be too big for us to handle. But, the main thing is we want to make sure that we can accomplish the goal that you want to create, because, vision and goal is two different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Your vision may be, something like special effects like Transformers and things of that nature. But what goal are you trying to accomplish with your video? And if that goal is to, reach, attract, and educate your target audience, to let them know who you are, to let them know where you're located, or what services or products that you bring to the space, then hey, we can accomplish that and, create a great video that can bring your target audience to you.
wonderful. Do you do any coaching for the new business owner that's just trying to add some live videos to their social media? Because
Yeah,
I see that as a big hindrance. A lot of
Mhm.
people are nervous or don't know how to go about it, but that's, you know, a highly recommended method of reaching your intended clientele, customer, donator, engagement
Mhm.
groups. So I was just wondering if that's something with the years of experience that you have under your belt, uh, how you might help the novice.
So, so as far as helping the novice, we've been leaning strongly towards creating our Facebook group. That's been one thing that I've been working on. We've been leaning towards creating our Facebook group that's going to specifically have those tips and strategies to help, you know, those clients or those people that may have issues with, you know, creating videos and you know, they may not want to, they may say, you know, hey, I may not want to, you know, hire a video production company, or I may not want to hire KSD Pro1. Well, guess what? That knowledge is still there and open to utilize and help out and things of that nature. We've also written like a strategy book called What Exactly is Effective Video Marketing. And that's basically just the things that we've learned over these last 8 years on how to, you know, implement, you know, effective video marketing right into the videos that you create to give you that, you know, to give you that outcome of what you're looking for in your video. But yeah, once the group is set up, yeah, it'll be live here shortly, and then we'll be able to like sit and discuss and like, you know, just chop it up, you know, as far as, you know, what to do with your video, like what to do as far as if you want to go live, what should you have if you're looking, you know, to create just a video in general. What does that look like? What are the components? You know what I mean? You know,
Mhm.
because you know, you see a lot of people, you know, they believe that they can just cut their, you know, turn their phone on. Hey, check me out. I got my new business open. Y'all come on over and check me out. That's fine, right? But who are you targeting, right? You know what I mean? Like, who are you? And you want to lead with, you know, you want to make sure you have you know, specific things that that people see so that they can be like, oh, okay, I know who that is, you know. So that's one of the things that, you know, we're about at KSD Pro1. And yeah, we're definitely open to help and assist and all of those things.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Um, if you don't mind, can you share what's like the range of services from a cost standpoint and a time engagement investment in getting a video project done?
So we have, I guess I would have to say, I would start with so all of our video packages, we offer every video package that we offer comes with we live by our motto is you have to use the 3 P's of productions, right? Of
Mhm.
production. And that means, you know, you have to have your post-production, your production, your pre-production, post pre-production, production, and then your post-production.
Okay.
Okay. So your pre-production, you know, that's every video that we make for our clients. So your pre-production is always going to be, you know, finding out the concept of your video, the figuring out what your vision, your strategy, plan that out, you know, figure out our project timeline and things of that nature, right? And
Mhm.
then our production is always going to be, you know, that is the actual production, setting up, making sure we have everything ready to go for the day of filming and things of that nature. And then our post-production, of course, is all of what we've captured as far as our A roll and B roll and production. And then we come together, you know, that's when I come in, I edit, creating your bumpers and things of that nature. So that is the basis of any video that we create. It's pre-production, post-production phase, and production phase. Those are critical to creating a successful video. Now, when it comes to our packages, we offer, we have 4 packages that we offer plus a custom package. Okay. We have an event package, which is, you know, basically for anyone that does presentations or want to record for archival purposes, like conferences and speaking engagements, right? So we have our event package. We have a basic package, which is a little bit more than just basic. So don't think like, oh, the basic package is just basic. It's more of an introductory package that we have at KSD Pro1. That package is the type of package. So if you have all of your, let's say your B-roll, right? You have a bunch of content and you just want to know, what should I do with this content? How can I turn the content that I have into a promotional video? And that's when, you know, we'll work with you on the basic package. You provide all of that B-roll content, and we'll come together with you on writing your script and things of that nature, and then put together your entire, you know, your promotional video for you. And then we have our advanced package. Okay. Our advanced package is basically an in-depth approach when creating a promotional video for our client. That's going to include all of the in-depth planning, and, you know, if we need additional production resources, we can get all of that. And that's basically us creating that promotional video for you, working with you from scratch and creating that promotional video. And then we have our professional package. That's mainly for anyone who is looking to create content more than one video a month. So if you're like a content creator, or if you're like, hey, I'm putting together these training courses and I'm gonna need, you know, 5 or more videos, that's when we can connect on a monthly basis for a monthly retaining fee for that video package. And then we have our custom package, right? The custom package allows you to choose the amount of hours you feel as if you need for your video production services. So and those hours are laid out in, of course, you know, hours in pre-production, hours in production, and hours in post-production.
Okay, got it. So all of the resources, lighting and music and special effects and all that is a part of what you can provide the client to enhance their video experience?
Most definitely, all included in our packages, and all included in our packages.
Awesome.
I have a question.
Yes.
I bought a lot of stuff off of TikTok videos. What's the difference between your videos and when I'm buying these items that I forgot what the last thing I bought? It's like, oh, that Pivo thing that follows you around when you're videotaping.
Yeah.
So,
what's that?
It's
a point, zoom, and tilt camera that tracks you when you move.
You put the app on your phone and you do a video in front of it, it'll follow you around. It's like, it's really weird. It's kind of scary. I don't know how they work.
I haven't seen you use that, Nancy.
See, because I'm not up to that. You know, the video thing is like, oh, they always say, oh, you gotta do videos. Yeah, okay. I'll put my animals on video. I don't put me on video, if you notice.
What was your question? What's the difference?
What's the difference?
So, I mean, you know, the difference is when you have a professional like KSD Pro1 or any video production company working with you on your video, it allows you as the person that's in front of the camera to be comfortable and not have to worry about things that are going on behind the camera. So therefore, you're able to focus on presenting your presentation or presenting your business or presenting whatever is in the script that's written for you. And you don't have to necessarily worry about, oh, did I say that right? Or did I do this right? Is my framing correct? Is my lighting correct? Do I sound okay? That's where the KSD Pro1 or a video production company would say, okay, hey, cut, Nancy, how about you say it like this? So that's when that comes into play. Just having that professional support there to assist you when creating your videos.
And do you work with nonprofits, you said?
Yeah, we work with nonprofits as well as business owners.
Cool, cool.
So if you have a struggling nonprofit, a video could help?
Oh, that is, yeah, that's one of the things that nonprofits tend to not know, that video is major for your nonprofit organization. And again, like there's some things that I've written down in some of my, I call them, there's some things I have written down as far as related to video marketing with nonprofits. It is critical that nonprofits take advantage of doing videos. It's critical. You think about when nonprofits need to raise funds, okay? The power of a video that can empathize with, their potential donors is mind-blowing. I mean, you look at the big nonprofits. So let's say a St. Jude, they use video, right? The videos that they use in St. Jude empathize with the specific target audience who says, I'm going to support St. Jude. So when it comes down to the smaller nonprofits, it's no different. Each nonprofit has something that a person empathizes with and they want to support, whether that's financially or physically giving their time and energy to support that nonprofit. So if it's, my little joke is if it's dogs that only have 3 legs, like if that's your nonprofit, there is a multitude of people that support animals with 3 legs and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to donate to that company. But how do I donate if I don't see what they're doing? And through audio and visuals, that's when it comes into play.
Very good.
Cool. Can you, do you have any statistics on the effectiveness of, a professionally prepared and produced video as opposed to someone picking up their phone and just taping themselves doing something?
So what I do know is this. Over 1,200, let me go to my little fact sheets I get. Okay, all right. So I do know this. Where is it at? All right. So I do know this as far as with, nonprofits has produced more social media videos in 2022 than they have done in 2021. And Facebook experienced the largest increase of nonprofit video content, like over 60%. Videos that are 2 minutes or shorter gets the highest amount of engagement. So yeah, I mean, and then as far as someone using just their phone or hiring a professional video company to help them, is there a difference? That's your question?
Well, my question was more on the engagement side,
Okay.
The effectiveness of it. I've been hearing the same about how having video and live or video connection gets your point, your message, your goal across to your listening audience so much more effective. But I'm not a professional in that realm, so I lack the confidence a lot of the times to get out there in front of
Mhm.
folks to do a video to share my message.
Mhm.
So I know how it feels from my own personal end,
Mhm.
but I don't know, how it's perceived on the receiving end. Um, Nancy says she'll buy
Mhm.
she'll buy a bunch of neat stuff from the TikTok videos, whether they are professionally produced or not.
Mhm.
Um, but I guess when I think about if I wanted my information for my company or my nonprofit out there in perpetuity, once I share it with social media, that I'd want it to be good. I'd
Correct.
want it to be, well done
Mhm.
and represent me well.
Mhm.
So uh, that's just my thought. I
Mhm.
don't know what type of feedback you've gotten from your clients or those interested in your services along those same lines.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep. So, I mean, of course, with a promotional video or just a professional video in general, you're able to, you're able to get straight to the point of what your business or nonprofit is. So, the key is 2 minutes. You want to get your video wrapped up in 2 minutes to be able to engage your audience and let them know, like, hey, this is who I am. This is what we do. This is our call to action. So that in a sense is how those videos are more effective than someone just turning on their phone and just saying what I said previously. And then also it's the human connection. Unfortunately, during the pandemic, we lost a lot of human connection, right? And of course, we spent the last 2 years um, in front of our screens. So with that, that has became the norm. And even prior to that, prior to the pandemic, videos were still important, right? But they were not as important as they are today. And today they're extremely important. So having that, because again, I have clients I've done videos for in 2017 and 2018 prior to the pandemic, and they still use the same video that they use to this day for their to raise funds for their organization. But like I said, in today's time, like video is so important, and being able to let people know, and then they're able to see what you're doing. It drives it drives that engagement, and it drives that empathy for them to support or purchase from you.
Great. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yep. And always keep in mind that this video thing is not new. We've been watching TV for a long time. Just always keep that in mind. It's just now we're on our phones with it, or we're on our laptop, but we've been watching TV for a long time. And I'm pretty sure we all can think back to some commercials that we've never forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a question, Nancy?
Yeah, I have a question. Speaking of videos, I've noticed with the music industry, that used to be a big thing. They always had to do when they released records, they would have to do videos. And I don't think they're doing videos as much as they used to, are they?
Now, it's not a lot of videos out like they used to be. I mean, there's still artists that do videos, but I think a lot of artists put their videos on YouTube and things of that nature. And then plus with the streaming services that are out, most of their videos are on the streaming services. So, but it's not as popular as it used to be, where you could turn on your network like BET or MTV or VH1 and sit and watch music videos like how it used to be. It's more so everyone has their videos on, you know, YouTube or any of those video streaming platforms.
Okay.
Hey, Robert, Hailey, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks for inviting. Hey, sorry for joining the car late, Robert. Just a question, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So, being that if you're in the field that in small business like us, you know what we do, how can you make this video more affordable and attainable and also relevant? Because you know if you thinking on the same line that people are pulling up their own video, doing their own videos online, pretty much almost every other day, every week, something different with some sort of a plot to it, but not really a plot to it. They just film in the moment. So the question to you, how do you make what you're doing valuable, although it's professional? What approach do you to kind of combat that, to show that the value of what you're going to offer someone versus someone doing it themselves or having someone do it for them that just they know they have a camera in front of them themselves?
Mm-hmm. So even with that, like I said to Nancy, it's all about, you know, providing that professional support for any of our clients, right? So if you may have that confidence to hop on and do a video real quick, and you may be able to grow organically with that, and some people do, right? But being able to have that professional support where all you have to do is focus on presenting yourself in front of the camera, you know, via teleprompter or whatever. You got your script, you got your lighting right, you have everything that you need. You have the person behind the camera, and then, you know, you're able to, you know, do what you need to do. And then on top of that, you know, as far as post-production goes with the editing, you know, some people may not know how to edit. You know, some business owners or nonprofits may not know how to edit the content to make it look or to make it feel the way it needs to feel. So that's when, you know, KSD Pro1 or any other professional or any other video production company comes into play to assist in that area.
So the service you offer is from A to Z, really helping them with the script, putting them together the best possible based upon the storyline they want to tell. You're going to help narrate that as well as not only just photograph that and put it in content, but help them with the content of what you're trying to produce.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that is exactly it on the head. I mean, we work with our clients one-on-one to figure out their vision, their goal, and the strategy that they want to create with their promotional video. So through that, you know, you have to have a script. You know, we have to come together and write a script that's going to be, you know, within a certain amount of time to get the point across to the audience. You know, we assist with them with their A roll and their B roll. We make sure that they have their video bumpers and things of that nature. And, you know, we create these promotional videos with one goal in mind, and that is for them to either raise, you know, one goal in mind for one, get that money, right? So they can raise funds or obtain new customers. But also it creates, you know, brand awareness, and engage their viewers and things of that nature. But really, we want them to be able to obtain new customers if they have a product or a service, or obtain, you know, help from potential donors if they're a nonprofit organization.
So so when you come to them, do you actually do a discovery of the person that you're working with, and determine if it's one video, two video, three videos you're trying to put that make more sense? Because we both know one video, everybody do one video. Well, you know, you may need something to follow up it if it's quarterly or if it's every 6 months to make it happen. You making those suggestions as well?
Yes, I definitely make suggestions around video marketing series. So let's just say if a client says to me, hey, here's my vision, here's my product or my service, and I would like to create a promotional video around that. So we would get together, we would figure out, who's your audience, who's your target audience, what's the product or service, what do you have written already? What's your mission? What's your business mission? What's your organization's mission? And we work with that, and we kind of and ask, what have you done already, right? And we work together and we formulate that script, and then we put out that initial video, and then the client might say, hey, I need to do more videos, or I might not need to do a video. This might be the golden egg, because I've had clients that's like, you know what, this is the golden egg. I present this video, this same video at this particular time every quarter when it's time for me to do, raise funds, or when I do my whatever, and they just run with that video because their mission or their goal hasn't changed with the work that they do. But if I'm working with clients that may need to have a series of videos, we can do series of videos, as well. And those videos would, we'll come up with a concept for that series and use those videos to, again, promote and educate their audience and pull their audience into what they want to accomplish.
Right, because in sales, you already want to promote and educate. It's two different things.
Correct.
So sales is one thing, educate is another. So it's two different modes you're trying to show the client, and videos. And then I do see the value in professional, but if you listen to the media, the advertisement, get your phone. Your phone can be exactly as, and they sell all the tools you can go out and do it yourself, motion video where you're moving, you're actually actively moving, you got a still shot, you're moving around through things. So, I have a few of those tools. I said, well, this is a lot of time consuming.
and that's where KSD Pro1 comes in. So, and again, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I hear that from, some of my clients I've worked with. It is time consuming. Yeah. Because when you have to not only create your content that you're going to present to your audience, then you have to turn around and record your content. Then you have to turn around and edit your content. And then you have to turn around and distribute your content. It's very time consuming. So if you have a video production company to say, okay, hey, we'll handle all of this week. This is what you need to do. And you're just showing up, teleprompters on, you reading, and they take and do the rest. And then they send you the finished product when it's all done. That allows you to do other things that you may need to do within your company or in your organization. So, that's one of the things that, working with KSD Pro1 or any video production company, it allows you to save time. You're giving that, you're paying those funds really to save time.
So now, another question: Are you charging? Is your fees based upon the feel of how much content how much work you got to do in this realm, or is it a flat fee? How does this work for you?
So we have packages put together for our clients. We have about 3 or 4 packages. If those packages don't fit our client's need, well, then we can create a custom package for them that can fit their needs. Okay.
So you're able to expand or retract. It depends on what you need to do.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I think what you do is valuable, just a matter of how folks see the value of that when they, but the challenge always is that I can do it myself. And that's what yes, you can do it yourself, but what product what's the outcome of what you're getting?
Exactly.
And then I guess it's just now, do you also you're just doing the video, but you're not helping with folks with posting suggestions, anything like that, where they should go?
And I mean, in that way, not really, but we could provide assistance to say, hey, those kind of things you want to post you want to post your content where your audience is at, right? So, and they'll say, you know, if you have a heavy Facebook audience, then that's where your content needs to go. If you have a heavy YouTube audience, then that's where your content needs to go. If you don't have an audience, then you need to put that content everywhere.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay. Very helpful. Very helpful. You know, definitely, you know, look forward to get your information. So, you know, see if how we can, you know, because I'm in professional side and we also have non-for-profit side. So, and with 100 Black Men and as Old National Bank is who I work for.
Okay.
On my day-to-day business. And then 100 Black Men is my non-for-profit organization that I run a team mentoring side of defense of one of our six programs. So
okay, awesome. So,
you know, again, having professional content is great when you can actually pull things together and then you post it out there and you really feel good about what you're posting. But everything come down to what's the cost and how, you know, all those. What is the cost? And that's what it comes down to, is, you know, people are like, okay, how can I make this affordable and still be effective?
Make it affordable, right? Still be effective. And I would like to add, you know, see that positive return on the investment that you've made. You know, that's always critical. And I know that, you know, in this current society that we live in, when it comes to video, you know, everybody is under the impression that I have to have this viral video in order for everybody to see it. In order for me to see a return on my investment, I need to have this video to get millions and millions of views. But, you know, in all honesty, you know, that's not true. Right. You know, what is true is that if you know who you're if you have a business or a nonprofit, let's just say nonprofit, right? If you have a nonprofit that empathizes with a group of people, that's your audience. And with that being your audience, those are going to become your supporters. So your video may not need 1 million views, but if you get 100 views, you put that video in front of the right 100 people, there's your return of investment. If you have the proper call to action on the end that says, hey, support me, support this organization, or support my organization because this is the work that we do in the community, or support my business because this is the service or product that I provide, then yeah, from there you're able to say, oh, well, I don't need 1 million views. I just need to present this video in front of the next 100 people, or in front of the next 100 people, or in front of the correct organization that will support my organization. So yeah.
Yeah, because you now, where are you located at? Are you here in Indianapolis?
I'm locally here in Indianapolis. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because for the nonprofit side, and we are, as an organization, we use a company for us for doing video and all that. Based out of one is Atlanta, still black owned, but it's great to have if you can find someone local that can help a lot, you know, what we do, and versus, you know, and then also this, if again, it all comes down when we don't make anything. Our money comes from donors. So we have to be, is a frugal, but also be more and still be marketable as well. And as an organization, we're trying to raise funds, and as well as get the message out to the community, what we do, how we do with the young people, to bring the young people in, as well as volunteers in, as well as dollars in. So you send it out to be reaching out and my whole goal is, how do you finding someone to help with craft the message where it can be relevant now. And because our programs right now, 3 of our programs is operating right now as we speak. And we have one summertime, and then Collegiate 100. Well, 4 programs happen all the time right now. So just trying to figure that out, and how to capture some real data while these programs are live, and then put it out there while it's still active and live, and then be able to have so that's I'm talking outside, you know, what we need to do as an organization, as I feel, and find someone to help craft it, and at the same time be budget friendly.
Right,
So
right.
what we recommend from, our perspective of collaborating connections is, and why we invite people to come and share themselves in their business, is hopefully it sparks some ideas and gives us a catalyst to do a follow-up one-on-one call where we can share directly, what are our needs, what's provided, how can we make a partnership and work something out that's mutually beneficial for all of us. So I encourage everybody who's on the call and even listening to the recording, if the information that you hear tonight is something of interest to you, to please be sure to follow up with our business owners on this call or other calls and do those one-on-one discussions, because that's where a lot of the magic, a lot of the wonderful connections actually occur. So my last question for Robert before we move on to Robert is, you've mentioned all about the business video and the nonprofit video, and I'm just wondering, do you do special events as well, like weddings and reunions and whatever, those types of videos, whether they're given away as gifts or used perhaps as a fundraising something for, a family reunion wants a video and uses it to fund their future reunion savings account or something like that. So is that something that you steer away from and are more geared towards just the business side, or where?
So we are, we can pretty much handle, like we can do weddings, we can do, like what you said, like a fundraising event. Like, would you say a fundraising event or just a fundraiser for family reunions or something? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm another one of my nonprofits that I'm particularly associated with is Claiming Your Roots, which is a genealogy family history nonprofit. So whereas I'm engaged with a lot of family reunions and family history planning groups, so they occasionally have a need to put together a collaboration of pictures and events and videotape, the gatherings for either fundraising or just keepsakes.
Yeah, we're not limited to that, but our niche is, creating promotional videos for business owners and nonprofit organizations. But we're not limited to doing weddings, or we've done a few.
Okay.
We've done a wedding or two. Weddings are hard work. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But we've done some weddings, it's let me go get my workout in, and you gotta let me know when there's a wedding coming. I have to go do some push-ups, about 300-400 push-ups, and really get in the gym, because man, weddings are hard work. But we can do wedding. We have done some family events for some of our close friends and close clients. So
okay, great.
yeah, we can do that as well.
Thank you. Robert, Hailey, I want to invite you to please share. Are you ready to share yourself and your business?
Oh yes, definitely so. But I'm gonna make a comment. Robert just telling you, said, "Well, yeah, but I don't want to do it though."
Is that what you heard?
Yeah, that's what I heard. He said, "Yeah, but I don't. I'm gonna punt that one. I'm gonna punt that one quickly."
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a lot of referrals here.
I just remember the last wedding I did.
Yeah, I know. You say, weddings, emotional feelings, like you're never gonna please that end. You say, so no matter what you do, so no matter what the results are, but you didn't get that shot over there in that corner there. Really, okay. I didn't think that was important, but all right. Okay. But I digress. All right. Robert Hailey with Old National Bank, Community Mortgage Development loan officer with Old National Bank, which we focus on our low to moderate income, Black and brown folks, help them to kind of help narrow the gap of housing wealth that we find in our community right now. That's our goal. That's my goal. I've been in the business over 25 years. We really do a holistic approach to our client to make sure they fully understand not only what they're doing, but also they fully engage themselves in education and not just being a homeowner, but how to maintain themselves. So I spend that time doing that. Again, I'm focused on the east side of town, but I do loans all over here. Old National Bank is a Midwest bank with focus with huge roots since 1800s. The bank been around that long, and so what I do is a passion for mine to help out people to really become and have the tools, money, and dollars to help assist folks become homeowners, and those who never thought they could be. So any referrals it's anybody, anyone that's working, and living somewhere and it's not a homeowner. So let's get them to focus on how to invest in themselves to make a difference in themselves and their family. Really that's the key, because if we can really narrow that gap with our Black and brown people, you'll find that the wealth that everybody does that escapes them can now be a part of create a legacy for their family, and as well and opportunities for them to move forward in their lives. So that is my passion, my truth to help folks to do that. So it's not a transactional, but more so it is transitioning you to the next level to their lives and their families. Robert Hailey, Old National Bank.
Thank you, Robert.
Hmm?
Do we have any questions for Robert Hailey with Old National Bank this evening? Can you give us a quick update? I know, was it last week you mentioned the loan origination office, a new office opening up on the east side of Indianapolis? How's that going now?
Well, yeah, definitely. So this is week 2 of opening the new office where we are, the temporary new office, because it's not our permanent location, because we're going to be building a whole brand new full service bank on the east side. We just got to find the right location that's earmarked for us to do that. As an help, hospitals opened up a hospital right there at 38th in Arlington. Whole Foods stores often open a store at 38th in Sherman. My LP office is right there at 30, really Pendleton Pike, Shadeland, 38th Street, right around the corner. So we are in the community trying to make a difference, because the community that we're trying to serve and really trying to put together, have been just left behind for the past 3 or 4 decades. So we're trying. So it's a big lift, and it's changing the mindset of folks in the community and there. And really, to my surprise, like where I'm at, right there, 38th and Shadeland and Pendleton Pike, it's more Hispanics there. It's more Hispanics there. I was really like, wow. Right next to me in the strip mall, next to me is a Hispanic barbershop. It's a Hispanic store right next door to him. But it's a lot of Hispanics in there. If you look and you drive down the street, a lot of restaurants, Hispanic restaurants, Mexican restaurants there. So he said they are in the community. And so our brothers I don't know where they're going, but they're moving somewhere. It's a shift happening. So you can't be mad about it, but it's because if it's bringing in a more balancing out the area, it's a healthy thing when you have balancing, when you have a diversity in the area that makes a difference, and it brings on change, positive change, because you're getting more new dollars being invested into the community. Only thing, like right now, you see a lot of fast food restaurants, and you start seeing those things change, where you have more mom and pop restaurants there and being invested, and so you start seeing the community start moving in the right direction, which is a good thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Robert. Are there any other questions? Okay. Our time is at 7:15 right now. We usually wrap up around 7:30. Our theme for the month of December is digging into the details. And as this is our last meeting of the 2022 year, I just wanted to share a list of items for small business owners to end the year right, some planning tips to wrap up 2022. So after I read these, and if anybody's got some additional ideas or inputs or something to share, I will open the floor for that. But number one on the list is to get caught up on your bookkeeping. Don't let the tax filing time for 2023 creep up on you so fast. As we are rolling into the end of 2022, let's make sure that we stay on top of our small business bookkeeping and make contact with a business tax expert if necessary. Number two is revisit your pricing. We know that consumer goods, commercial goods are going up all around us. I think a lot of people have experienced this in the second part of 2022. And if the resources that you utilize to carry on your business and you're also feeling the impact of those increased prices, that you might want to look at or revisit your business products and services and the pricing thereof. Are you still making a manageable profit margin? Is there any way that you can tweak to make things affordable and yet maintain your profits? So revisiting your pricing. The start of a new year is always a natural time to bump up rates if necessary and if called for. Number three is to, it's right along with number one, do some end of the year tax planning. A majority of people think about taxes just once a year, and as a result, they lose the chance to make any meaningful changes to help their tax situation. So while this tax year is still going to be strange if you received any government loans or assistance or support, during the pandemic, it's smart to set up a call with an accountant before the year comes to a close, so you can follow any additional tax advice while it still matters. Number four is about looking at your business structure. Does it still make sense? If you've been thinking about upgrading your business structure from a sole proprietorship to an LLC or a corporation, now is the time. And that's because you can simplify your year and your record keeping and taxes by starting 2023 as a brand new structure if necessary. So consider it. Ask questions of a reliable resource and consider changing your business structure if it makes sense. Number five is to update your website and social media profiles. And how can we do that? With better content, video, making sure that, and we talked about it briefly last week, that we're not just pouring out data about our business, but are we giving useful information? Are we inspiring those that we want to engage with about our products and services? So give some time to give thought to your website and your social media profiles as we are wrapping up this year. Number six, close any inactive businesses or lines of business that aren't profitable, that aren't engaging your clientele. That's more of a drain of your time than it is contributing to your overall brand. And number seven is plan your holiday schedule. Man, Christmas is less than a week away, and then there's New Year's, and then it's a brand new year ahead of us. If you're going to be away, if you're taking time, personal time with your family and friends, make sure that you communicate in your website and your social media and let people know what to expect. When are the available times that they can contact you? How you might be reached to those that you might otherwise be disengaged from because you're not sitting in front of your computer or your smartphone 24/7 during the holidays. So plan your holiday schedule and communicate it effectively to your circle of influence, your partners and your clients. So that's the list as I have it. Does anybody have anything else that they think is needs to be added to year-end small business planning tips? Or if you've got any thoughts or ideas about something that I discussed, the floor is open.
This is about the time I look for a new planner for next year.
Yeah.
So I now have my new planner. It's a Fox planner. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Last year's was a disaster, so hopefully this one looks a little better.
And then I would like to add, look, clean up your computer hard drive for, because 2022, you may have a bunch of items on your computer that you may not need anymore. Take time and put it in the trash or move it over to an external hard drive. That's what I would add, because I do that at the end of the year. So yeah.
I like that idea. Thank you for sharing that. That's
Most
something
definitely.
I need to do for sure. Anything else?
All good points. All good points. Just I would say just a refresh on what you're doing. That's really the key.
Most definitely.
It's a refresh. So just we all should do that to make sure that we are doing everything right and be honest with yourself about when you're doing your refresh. What's working, what's not working, and what partners are working, what partners are not working, and make that decision, start off right, so you don't fool yourself with being busy when it's not productive.
Exactly. Good words. Good words. Well, I certainly want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year on behalf of Collaborating Connections. And Jennifer asked me to extend the same good wishes on behalf of TTR Networking overall. Robert, we want to invite you to come back and visit with us again and talk more. I think, as we come away from this and kind of think about what we talked about today, it'll always spark a little bit more questions, more ideas. And of course, we'd love to be able to pose those things to the subject matter expert that has shared with us. So
Most
please
definitely.
come back and visit with us again.
Most
Robert,
definitely.
could we get your information, your email, phone number and stuff in chat?
Yes, I put it in the chat.
Yep.
Did you?
Yes, it's at 6:07 p.m.
Yep.
Oh, that was before we logged in.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
what I will do is send a follow-up email after
Okay.
this week and not only include Robert's information, but I think our visitors from the last 2 weeks prior. And that'll give us a base to make sure that we do those follow-up calls, everyone. Okay. So go forward, have a Merry Christmas and a productive rest of the week. Stay warm and safe, you guys, because I hear that cold, harsh weather is coming our way. Okay.
Okay.
Weatherman could be wrong. Weatherman could be wrong. Let's pray that
be.
he's wrong.
Well, I hope to
All right.
see you all
Merry
again
Christmas.
in the new year.
Take care.
Most
Have a
definitely.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Have a good one.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Bye.
Definitely, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.